Hello sunshines, welcome to Bunnyfish Crafts. I'm your host Heather, known as Bunnyfish on most social media places, and today is February 11th. What is today? Wednesday. Oh, it's Wednesday. And it's a short week, which means only one more day of school. So if you watched the previous vlog, it's about 20 minutes since I recorded the last clip, but I'm here to show you my February friends gift. These bags are so cute. Based on these bags alone, I'm like 80% sure I know who my February friend is. Do you want to see what I got? I took a quick peek. It's super cute. They got me this cute little notebook. I love a notebook with an elastic enclosure. It's super cute. Do I know what I'm going to use it for? No. Is it going to go sit in my stash of notebooks for a while? Probably. But how cute is that? Also, look at this cute. We have a magazine for our town or city. It's a city. The city puts out a magazine, and this is what was on the front cover this month. And this is our clock tower. It's so cute, and I felt it was so fitting because of NaNoWriMo. I had to put it in my journal. So my desk is a mess. Okay, all right, school's about to start. Well, kind of. My work day is about to start, so I have to get to work. But look how cute this notebook is. I love it. Friends, this is a love letter. So my boyfriend is off of work this week, and I am not. But yesterday, my littlest and I went over for dinner at his house after picking her up from club. And my oldest, went out with some friends after club. And he made me an iced coffee for this morning. And he got me a Ruby Red Squirt, which is my favorite non-caffeinated soda. And he got me a green tea with ginseng and honey. And he made oven roasted chicken for me. And he's packed it for me twice for lunch. And he cut up celery and carrots and cucumbers and blueberries so that I can eat well today while I'm at work on my last day before break. Well, all of the homerooms are having Valentine's parties, and we still have to do specials. So, this is a love letter, and I feel very, very loved. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It has green ink. And Reese's Fast Break, that's my favorite, not candy shop candy. Chocolate. I don't really eat candy. Oh, that's exciting. Hello, sunshines. Happy Thursday, the 12th. It's 8 p.m. and tomorrow is the first day of a 4-day weekend. I am going to make a little to-do list, but a very little one, because my boyfriend has the next 4 days off also. So I anticipate hanging out with him a bunch, which does cramp a little bit what projects I'm willing to work on, because I don't want to take the baby blankets to his house. And I'm almost finished with the first sock, so I'll have the second sock. I can work on that at his house, but I kind of need to figure out what else I can take to his house. But that's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is because I was asked by one of you if I would be interested in some washies and stickers, and I am so excited. And so I want to say thank you to Kia. I did ask the pronunciation of your name, but I haven't gotten there yet, so if I'm wrong, I'll fix it right here. But oh my gosh, you guys, you need to see this box. I'm not going to go through every single thing, but I could, because this box is magical. Oh my gosh. First of all, I have big hands, so this is a pretty big box. It's a pretty big and especially for stationery supplies. But look, okay, so I did open the card already because I was like, but I haven't looked inside the package to see everything. But I do want to show you some stickers. And again, there's so many cute stickers in this, in the letter, in the note. But what? These are the most amazing Totoro stickers ever. Oh my goodness. I am ridiculous excited. Okay, so let's look and see what else is in the box because I haven't actually looked yet. Okay, so some cards that I think I'm gonna, oh, that's pretty. I think I'm gonna turn into postcards. What are you? More cards. Ooh. Oh, look at all of those washi samples, y'all. And some Beauteous pens. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna pull stuff out now so it's not too crinkly. Oh my gosh. There is yarn in here. It is so, look at these singles. They're so pretty. It's all so pretty. This is a skein of 716 knit. And I happen to be a very powerful man witch. And it's a self-striping color, one that I haven't worked with before. Oh, they're so pretty. All of these are so pretty. I want to immediately work them up, and it's possible that I might, like right now, this weekend. No, I'm not putting that on myself, but I kind of want to put that on myself because they're so pretty. Oh my goodness. And then the washies and pet tape, and look at them. Oh, just look, they're so pretty. There's so many good ones. I particularly love the glasses. Look at these. They're just so cute. And also the girls. And the books with the plants, even though I'm not a plant lady, I'm a failed plant lady. If it can't meow or bark and like tell me that it's hungry or needs water, I can't. But look how cute. Oh my goodness. I feel so spoiled. Oh, speaking of spoiled. Okay, so today at school was rough because great things happened. The school allowed everybody who scored really, really well on their trimester 2 kind of like finals-ish, whatever. Everybody who scored well on them to have a bounce house party, and they did it by grade level, and that's great. And also, classes had Valentine's Day parties today, which totally cool for them. Except we have so many neurospicy kiddos. Excuse me. So many. Diagnosed, undiagnosed. So they were off their normal routine. And I'm a technology teacher. And specials, that's what it's called, like the specials classes, art, music, technology, gem. That's just a different beast anyway, because kids just act differently. And so today was just, everybody was overstimulated and everybody was like at level 15 out of 10. Okay. So anyway, I have 4th grade at the end of the day. And 4th grade is what, like 9 and 10-year-olds, something like that. And they come to my class all sugared up because they had their homeroom class party right before they came to specials. Okay. Anyway, they're all hype and whatever, and I'm giving them the expectations and what they need to do in class. And then I said, and I know you guys just had your class party, so who brought me something? Joking. Totally joking. And then most of the class gave me something each. And I ended up with this haul of snacks and whatever from Valentine's Day. And it was so nice because I was joking. I wasn't actually going to take their things, right? Like I expected like one or two kids to be like, oh, here, you can have a thing. One kid ran up and gave me a pizza Lunchable, and then later came back and was like, can I trade for my pizza Lunchable back? And I was like, you can just have your pizza Lunchable. It's okay, kid. It's fine. But like, that just felt nice because elementary students are not always like generous, especially with candy and snacks. And I don't know, it felt special. Maybe that sounds dumb, but it felt special and I felt spoiled. And now I feel like extra spoiled, and I'm just like looking at all of this beautiful washi and yarn and stationery in front of my face, and like I'm feeling really, really lovely and spoiled today. And Andrew, I went over to his house after school and we started watching Lord of the Rings because I kind of mentioned that I might want to do that over this break. And so he like set up a nice little nest. I did not take a picture, but like a nice little nest area for me to hang out in after school and like decompress. And we started the first Lord of the Rings video, extended version. We only got to the halfway point. So I'm feeling spoiled and loved, which is really nice because if you're new here, you don't know. Valentine's Day is my least favorite day of the year because when I was in first grade or kindergarten, now I can't remember. First grade, because my sister was devastated that she didn't get perfect attendance. Valentine's Day is the day that my parents got into a really, really big fight that led to me being kidnapped and also then staying in a women's shelter. And I mean, I was kidnapped by my parent. Like, I wasn't kidnapped by a stranger. I wasn't gone for a long time, but it was still traumatic, like still being scooped and like, and yeah, so then we lived in a women's shelter and like my parents got divorced and I had to go to a different school, but I was only at the different school for a week. And it's just a lot. It's a lot for a 6-year-old to deal with. And it's still a lot for a basically 40-year-old to like have to process through. So yeah, that emotion hit real fast. Okay. So it just feels really nice to have nice things happening right this minute because I am going to be dealing with tough feels all weekend. And today was just nice. And this is so nice and so exciting. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop with all that. But I am going to try to figure out what I want to do, especially because we're doing a Lord of the Rings marathon tomorrow. But I can't bring most of my crafts. So I got to think about this. Let me go make some plans. I'm sure I'll tell you about them like immediately. Good morning, sunshines. Oh, that was quiet. Hi. It's Tuesday. No, it's not. It's Friday. Tuesday. It's Friday. I would be so sad if it was Tuesday. It's Friday, the 13th of February. And I slept in until 7:30 in the morning. That's so exciting. my 6 a.m. alarm goes off because I don't turn that alarm off all year. That's an all year alarm. But I do ignore it sometimes. It's kind of like a moment to check in with my body. Are we ready to wake up, or do we need more sleep on non-work days? Yeah, so that was lovely. It's now like 8:30 and I think I'm ready to start being a human and like accomplish some tasks. So let's see what I have planned for the weekend. So this is what I've decided on. I'm going to do the blue section on this blanket. And honestly, I should make those squares, one for each row. And then green rows on both blankets. I'd like to get through that. And then I'm working on the sock for my best friend. And I'm almost to the toe. I have just a couple rows left. How many rows is there? Oh, 4 rows until the toe. So I want to finish that sock. I want to make the whole other sock too, because it's a good project to take to my boyfriend's house. It is a really easy portable project. So we're going to have like an errands day. So that'll be good for that. And then, that sock for my work daughter, I need to actually cast that on so I can have that, because it's just going to be, I don't think it's going to be vanilla. I think there's going to be some ribbing to it, but it's going to be easy to take to work. But I do want to get it through the heel flap and the heel turn, but whatever, it's fine. But can I show you this cute Valentine that the art teacher made me? She drew that. Isn't it cute? Oh, I love it. I also have some letters to finish and post out this weekend. I am 2 days behind on letters, but that's okay. I'll catch up this weekend and probably get ahead. And then I've not been very great at my weekly things. I'm doing pretty good on the linen stitch blanket though. I'm proud of myself there, but I don't want to take that to my boyfriend's house. Definitely not going to take the wedding blanket to my boyfriend's house. So I need to catch up there. I do think though that I'm going to take my aunt's wrap to my boyfriend's house because she is a smoker. And I've been actually doing really good about not getting too much puppy glitter on things while I'm working at my boyfriend's house. So I feel fairly okay with taking that. So I think I'm going to do that. And I haven't spun it all this week. So I need to work on that a little bit. And I think those are my goals for the weekend. Just relax and chill. And I mean, obviously do a little tidying, but yeah, those are my goals. Okay, I figured I should probably show you the things in daylight just a teeny bit. Just a little flash over of how beautiful this all is. Hello, sunshines. Happy February 14th. It's a Saturday. And I've had such a lovely day. Andrew, my boyfriend, and I went out for, like, we just went out into the world, which we don't normally do because we both work so much and I have my kids and just, it's been winter time. So today we went out and we ran some errands, and one of those errands was he is a bread truck driver, And I don't know, a month ago or something, he was driving and saw a yarn shop, and he was like, hey, we should go there sometime. And we both had spoons today, so we went there today, and it was really, really cute. I didn't take any photos or video or anything because I was new there and it was my first time, and there were other customers there, and like maybe if it had been just me it would have been fine, but like I don't know, I feel weird about that. But I got some things, not a lot, because I'm not trying to just buy random things, but everything I bought has a purpose. I got a skein of Universal Yarns Major. Remember how I was talking about how my aunt wants like an opossum scarf? So this is going to be the yarn that I'm going to use. It's 100% acrylic, which is nice because it'll be easy for her to care for, and it shouldn't bother her skin because she has sensitive skin. I got this for my February friend. It was not $2, but it's cute. I got some Uni Merino Mini neons because I don't have neons in my minis stash, and I think that these will be a really nice addition to the linen stitch blanket because I don't have anything like it. And then those are fingering weight. This is a DK weight mini, and it's in-house yarn. So they dye this. They had so many pretty colors, and there was this one green blue color called Merfolk, and I loved it, but they didn't have it in mini form, just in full skein form, and I don't need a full skein of blue-green yarn right now. But this can go directly into my sister's blanket because it's DK weight, so I'll hold it with a fingering weight and work that in. And it was so nice. It was so cute. And then we went out for lunch at a pub, and he had a beer that just made its way to Michigan, I guess. Like it just got here. And so he was excited about that. Sorry, my hair is irritating me. Just chop it all off. And I had some chicken stew, which was very tasty and like just what I needed comfort food wise. And we took the dog for a walk, and I'm going to go to his place later for dinner. But it was just really, really nice. Just a really chill day. And like this morning I was being really weird and whatever, and he was like, are you okay? And like I was like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just he was like, okay. And I was like, it's just February 14th, and you would think after 3 decades, more than 3 decades, I'd be over it, but my body still feels the trauma of February 14th. And he was like, it's okay, you're doing fine. We're gonna have a great day. So that was just nice. Ooh, you know what? Not that I'm planning to buy a ton of yarn or anything, but I could buy more of these minis in the future when I finish more books, because a 20 gram mini is way more than I need for a square, but then I can justify buying more minis is what I'm saying, because my reading blanket is 2 strands of fingering weight held together or a DK weight. And they had some really beautiful colors. So that might be a thing. Hey, sunshines. It's Sunday night. It's the 15th of February, and I have just lost at Yarn Chicken. I have this much to go. I have essentially one side of a star, like one repeat of a star. It's a 12-sided blanket. So this round that I'm on has the big clusters of the repeat. This is a free pattern. Hopefully this isn't giving away too much of the secret sauce, but it has the big clusters, so it's 4 stitches in the corner instead of a small cluster, which is 2 stitches in the corner. And I did just do a small cluster round last time, and they're not supposed to go back to back, but if I pull out this last round and turn them into small clusters instead of large clusters, that should give me enough yarn to finish this blanket. So I think I'm going to do it. It'll be fine, right? I'm going to do it and check back with you. I'm not going to do it immediately though. I'm going to rip it and then work on a different project and then come back and work on this. So, wish me luck. All right, sunshines. So now I have this much yarn left. After doing the incorrect increase rate and probably holding the yarn tighter because I shouldn't have this much from taking out those stitches, but it's fine. It's good. I don't have to rip out all of the yarn because I looked at the Michaels app to see if they have this color, and they have Caron Simply Soft, but they do not have this color. Not just not in stock, like this color doesn't exist. So I would have had to pull out all of that, but I don't have to. And I have 4 colors finished on this blanket, which is the more complete blanket. The other one only has 2 colors on it. Hello, sunshines. Happy Monday, the 16th of February. Oh my gosh. Sorry. My nose is so sensitive. Like my nostrils are so sensitive today. It's foggy and it's 28 degrees. So we're inside a frozen cloud and my nose knows it. So we were thinking about walking up to the local coffee shop, but then I was convinced to go to Starbucks because frozen clouds. I'm walking through frozen clouds. And is it even a break if we don't go to Starbucks? So we're here. I feel a little guilty. I feel like we should have gone to the local coffee shop, but it's okay. Kind of. All right. So I am in the car. I am listening to The Three Musketeers, and I am on disc 9 of 18. So I'm just about halfway. I don't know what track I'm on, but I imagine I'll be halfway today or tomorrow. And then I realized that this project should be in my monthly wrap-up, but I probably won't remember to grab it in February either. So this is the hat that lives in my car. It's a Musselburgh-ish. And I work on it like now when I'm waiting for the nugget. And, you know, at long train stops or really long lights or whatever. So it just sits in there. But I'm making really good progress on that. I'd say it's probably about 5 inches from the cast on point. Do we think that that's about 5 inches? Yeah, probably. It'll get done when it gets done, or it'll get done when I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want this to be done now, and I take it out of my car. Okay, back home. Hey, sunshines. It's Monday around noon. This is probably the last time I'm going to record during daylight hours until this coming weekend. So I figured I'd show you. I have the first blanket through the green. You know that. I showed you that last night. And the second blanket more than halfway through the green. Oh, I'm going to finish this round before I go. Whatever, I would be so mad at myself if I came back to that. So only 2 rounds to go tonight when I get home after hanging out with Andrew because it's his last day of vacation. But I just want to show you this card. that my friend Nova sent me. And I'm feeling very invisible right now. I don't know. Sometimes it happens where I just feel invisible. And I have a group of friends who I've known for a really long time, and we went to the ZK together, and we don't talk as much. Like, I think they still get together and do video knit nights fairly regularly, but like, honestly, by nighttime, I'm just done and out of it and not in the mood to be social and whatever. And I really, really miss them. And so because it's me and I like to do this, I send them postcards or holiday cards or something like 3 or 4 times a year. I try to do it. One of those times is NaCoWriMo because that's an easy win. I can send them all little notes. And this year as I was writing them, I was like, is it annoying that I'm sending them these things? Am I just like some weird person that they used to talk to? And I know this isn't true for all of them because, where do I put my hand? Sorry, my shoulder was getting tired. Because Haley and I are in like irregular, but like still more frequent contact. And Jenna and I are in a little bit of contact, but like my other friends, I'm just like, oh, am I being annoying? Like, do they even still think like I am a friend, or am I now just a yarny acquaintance? I don't know. I struggle. I struggle with understanding relationships without like actual reassurance. I struggle with it. And I also struggle with relationships that don't have proximity. Like, not all the time. Sometimes I'm really great about it. But like, if we don't talk regularly and you're not in my space frequently, how do I know that you still want me to talk to you? So I was like, oh, maybe I'm really annoying. And then I posted out those postcards, and I did that on Saturday when we were running all of our errands. And then I came home and this was waiting for me, and I was like, oh, hopefully they don't think that I'm annoying, and they do still think I'm their friend because I think they're my friends. And it was just so nice of Nova to send me a card because, yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling a little invisible right now. And also, I'm reading this book, The City in Glass, and oh my gosh, I really, really like it. You guys know that I like Nevo a lot. I enjoy the way she writes, but this particular story feels very, I don't know how to describe it. There aren't a lot of stories where it feels like you're just with one character and just in their head for real, which sounds weird because, like, of course there's lots of books that like you're in the first person perspective, but it's not the same. Like, it's very like isolated in the book. I don't know how to explain what this book, like how this book is. I can just tell you that it makes me feel like reading, what's that book called by Patrick Rothfuss? A Slow Regard for Silent Things. It feels like that. It's not quite that isolated, but it kind of is. And I just like it so much. But then there's this part that I read 2 days ago, and I just haven't been able to pick up the book, not because I don't love it, but because I love it so much. Sorry, my family lives here, and sometimes, you know, they make sounds. But I love it so much, and it's only like 200 pages, and when it's done, it's done. And I can't reread it for the first time again. And I just, yeah, I'm in that loop. I'm in that struggle of like, I don't know how to describe it. But if you know the struggle, then you know the struggle, right? So that's where I'm at with this book. All right, I'm going to go to my boyfriend's, and then when I come back, I think I'm going to show you my progress on the sock that I'm making for my best friend. I'm currently in the heel flap, so we'll see where I get to while I'm hanging out with Andrew. All right, sunshines. I did very little knitting at Andrew's. Mostly we were hanging out. I did some reading. I didn't do very little knitting. I did very little knitting on this. I did do a bunch of knitting on my aunt's wrap. So, I don't know, that feels kind of good. But I did pick up the stitches for the gusset on this sock, so it'll be ready to take to work tomorrow. I have hiccups. But who knows how long they're going to last. So, that's the shaking. I'm sorry. But I want to get this out. So, yeah. There's the sock. Ready for tomorrow. Excuse me. And, the last thing that I wanted to say. Sorry. I'm so tired now. It's not even that late. It's like 7 p.m. I think I'm going to go to bed early. If you are interested in having a bit of Happy Mail for me and you haven't signed up yet, go ahead. Sign up using the link below. It's still February for, more than 10 days. So I do have a few people left to write from the form, but not that many. All right, friends, I will see you so soon. Bye for now.